Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
That scared the shit out of me. It's me, Jimmy Bim, back with another highlight of Alan Wake 1. This is part 2 of our little series highlights here. Before the video starts, I just want to say a quick couple of things. Number one, I'm trying something new for this video. As opposed to how I normally do things, there'll be moments where there should be flashing lights in this, but I've censored them. So if you ever see like a frame hang up or something, that's because of that. It's just to make sure that people aren't, you know, blinded by how this game was kind of really glitchy when I played it. And we'll also be trying to get through these Alan Wake 1 highlights as fast as possible so I can move on to Alan Wake 2 highlights. I think that'll be cool. If you are impatient and don't want to wait for all that, you can check out the VOD channel here, which has the entire Alan Wake 1 playthrough and Alan Wake 2 playthrough. They're just not highlighted yet. They're just, you know, in their full VOD versions, but if you want the full versions highlighted, you're gonna have to wait for me to finish those. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to tell you. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy video 2 of Alan Wake 1. Did I do the thing to you yet? No, you're not done. You're not cooked yet. Hold up, you'll be cooked in a second. I gotta recharge my battery. I should be aiming for heads, right? Have you guys noticed I keep going for cock shots? That, I think, is like a character flaw. Don't follow a guy in the night. He'll get scared! And I am scared. I am Wake. Alan Wake. I am Wake. Uh-oh. Ah! I failed! I failed! Don't laugh at me! Don't laugh at me! Who else dares to laugh? You? Ow! No, still laugh at me! The light of God healing you is extremely funny. It is really, really funny. Don't be that guy. Yeah? Hey, look at this. Flare gun! I just had to see. I had to see what happened. Ow! What the fuck? I went to dodge that guy because they set him up to attack me. And the other guy was waiting, like, right in the corner to stop me. That's fucked up. Okay, Stucky, check this. Oh, shit. Stucky, I have an idea. Oh, Stuckle. He can use chaos control. Game Swindle's live. Why you gotta be like this? That'll do it.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving
I killed him. Or to avoid spoilers, I'm not gonna pick up any more, read any more, manuscripts. What the fuck? Okay. Garlic and vinegar chips. Oh no, I want big stuffer! Guys, give me the big stuffer! I randomly thought, when I thought of a deer, and I'm thinking, like, I remember one time I had a deer burger, and I thought in my head, I'm like, do you think Alan's gonna get haunted because I ate a deer burger? I'm not, like, soul connected to Alan, he's fine. He's gonna be okay. And yeah, now we're gonna see there's no fucking island there for sure. There's still an opening for it.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman.
Is this the beginning?
Goes to my room every night.
We just finished the intro only?
Just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper.
End of episode 1. Okay, that's what it is. Alright.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming.
It's a TV show! Alright, I can switch on the coffee maker. But first, let me look. Who the fuck gets a house in New York and puts up a bunch of photos of New York? No, like, oh, this is a place where I met my wife. Nah, this is a family and friends. This is a puppy. It's just landscape shots of New York. They found on Google Images.
Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
That scared the shit out of me. Alright, where's there it is. Gotcha. Check it. Alan! Good heavens, sir. The effects of me not looking at the screen. God?
Is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Can you not interrupt right now? We were having a moment with me in the TV, and you were snoring so loud. This is incredibly rude behavior.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place
He's gonna attack
where...
him. Yeah, we got him.
Come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of
And that's my boy, eh?
Who are you? I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Barry Wheeler!
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk
What are you
to
wearing,
me.
Barry?
Al. Al? We should
Who's
go
behind
to
him?
the
Al!
show. Call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
That made no sound! Spores like the Pikmin funguses? Ooh.
15% commission.
Why is that the only fungus I get to think of? There's a fish on the fucking mantle thingy. Oh. Wow. That's the only response you should have to a fish like that. Dude, a tire swing, let's go! Why is it moving? This game has weird physics. You think like this is supposed to be scary, right? No, that's not the point. When I get near things, they like come alive. I thought the earthquake was happening because I hit the fucking tire swing. That was embarrassing. Asking for the gruel. Pretending to be a deer the entire time. I said I wasn't gonna get jump scared by it this time in my head. And I still got jumped when she screamed at me. The fuck is happening?
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
The fuck is happening? If I was the area where lights turn on, where would I be? And why am I stopping to pick up revolver ammo instead of doing that?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
He's dead! He's dead! There's an AEW pay-per-view today that I would like to watch. Some good old-fashioned wrestling. Some matches I'm quite excited for. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. And I'm quite pumped for it. Mainly because I got my boy Smoke. I don't even know what happened there. We like faded back in. This is working fantastically. But they'll be back. They're strong. They're mighty. Ah! The great old one, felled by lightning. Ah, he's the old one. Oh, he's mighty! Wish I still had my shotgun from fucking episode 1. Oh, I beat him. Ow! Good fight. The lamest little death. This is actually working. Am I a genius? Do they instantly die if they step here? Come on, bring it! That worked! I am a fucking genius. What if I jumped off? I just wanted to see if it let me. It was, I needed to. In my head, that was completely necessary. And obviously... Can we relax? The evil crows! No, we're lightless. We've been saved by a flare! Who are you?
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares
What
keep
the
the
fuck?
bastards away.
That flashlight's kid stuff. That was really stupid.
Come on, we gotta move.
I love this stupid fucking game.
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah,
Is this
but
guy
move.
insane? Flare.
What I got for you?
Flare. Dude, that flare sucked. Are you sure my flashlight wasn't better? Look at this. Flare. Ow. Dude, your flares suck. I'm gonna go. Fuck this guy. Ow. Why don't they target him? Why don't they target him instead of me? Whoop. Yeah, I need you to actually shoot the guys. I'm taking the defenses off with the light. You have to shoot them. I can't kill them. Look, the defenses are gone. It's now on you. Kill them. Shoot them. Shoot. Hit your shots. Shoot them. Holy fuck, they regen their shields because he took too long. Are you kidding me? Kill them. Finally. There you go.
Right up these stairs, Wake.
2010 games loved to make you, like, help someone fight guys, but you know what 2010 games didn't have? AI that can actually fucking fight guys. Dude, come into the light. You're safe here.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
What the fuck is happening? It's probably the last one. There, now you can hit him. Now I just gotta wait. This guy is so bad at what he does. I thought he was gonna turn around and shoot me directly in the skull.
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her all.
Everything that's happening is ridiculous. Every second of this game, I'm losing my fucking mind. Shiny on the floor. Hello?
What the hell?
Must he'd warn me about.
That's fucking embarrassing. I'm like an animal. Shiny on the floor and get my hand fucking caught in a bear trap. In case you're curious how it works on this stream. There's a thermos looking over the edge there. I have to go grab that. It's romantic. This is romantic. We're in love. If I was a seeing warthog, where would my 1,000 eyes reach? What? Like Overwatch? Ah, why did I just stare at you? I should have just said at Overwatch. All right, let's go for a drive. Am I actually gonna get to drive? Driving mechanics? Yes! Kill him! Kill him! Run him over. Wait, yo, running over doesn't work. We have to weaken him to light first. Headlights, come on. There we go. Now we can kill him. There. Hope you enjoy the fucking Jack Baker fight in Resident Evil 7. I love driving when you, like, crash and you get, like, the game just freezes your car. This is going well. I can almost taste the victory. I'm a little embarrassed. Oh, I just had to pause and unpause. Okay, we're good. Why'd the music stop? My car's smoking because of all the crashing I did. It's gonna break. I'm doing fantastic. Am I stuck? Oh, no, please. No, god damn it. Okay.
These birds are weird.
Okay. Am I gonna be fighting the birds? I am. Ow! I didn't even fucking see them. I can win. I can win. They're disintegrating. This is so stupid. Come on, die. There we go.
Barry?
You'll be running out of birds.
Now. They're gone.
I guess they are. Okay. Barry, we won. We beat the birds. Why are you dressed like this?
The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
That's how writer's block is interpreted?
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche. A tool to use in writing.
He's so funny. This is the funniest guy ever. Alan Wake is hilarious.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you
Oh, why does she sound like that?
brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Barry, don't trust that. She sounds like
Have
AI.
a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
So this is like our villain, and I don't know who that is. What is little music? It's like the end of a Doctor Who episode.
Come here.
Is this the end of episode 2? This is how they're doing it? They have a song for every episode? Let's go. I can fuck with that. Rose, I'm gonna break into your home. There's a thermos waiting for me. Open your door. Do you hear the walking noises? I saw her in the window. She was not walking here. Her model was just sitting there going.
Dear, Mr. Wake, I'm so glad you're here.
Her AI voice is so funny.
Hey, Al.
She drugged us.
Oh.
Barry!
Great delivery, Barry.
What?
Great delivery, Al.
What?
The way she looks down is really funny. What? What's this?
For you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
So that's who God is. It's the guy.
I comfort you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
The guy who went up with the fucking island.
You must turn the lights on.
Thomas. He's God.
Turn the light on.
And something's fucking with his wife, Barbara. It's me!
Back to work, boy.
Hi, Barbara. The way he ran, turned off the lights, and scampered around, he's such a little failure. You put me in bed, but you just left Barry to, like, sit there. You just didn't give a shit about Barry. I'm taking the thermos, Rose. I promised you would. Cooking with corn. 72 tasty recipes. Rose, how much corn do you have? Hello, cops? Oh yeah, I didn't go where I was supposed to go. I forgot.
What you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face.
Relax! Oh my god! Alan, you're gonna get this man killed! Alan!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Yeah! What, are you gonna shoot him? You're a cop, I guess, but fucking hell. If you haven't watched Doctor Who, it's probably gonna be a bit confusing, but like, you know, Doctor Who has like 60 different like starting points you can jump in on. I'd say the best starting points of Doctor Who, the first episode of the 2005 series, 11th Hour, which is Matt Smith's first episode, is also a good pilot. The first episode of season 10, I know it sounds kind of crazy, is literally called Pilot, and it was designed as a starting off point as well. The most recent Christmas special is also like supposed to be a starting point, so if anyone ever wants to get into the show, you can. If you want to skip everything, you can just start with the most recent episode. I'd say you're doing yourself a disservice because there's a lot of stuff to look at, but that's me personally. Not everyone has the time to check it out, you know? I'm picturing Alan Wake with a cell phone talking about Doctor Who as he's running from the cops. Yeah, I think you're just doing a disservice to yourself if you're not starting on, like, you know, the first episode 2005 series. Yeah. You'll never catch me alive! Personally, Peter Capaldi's one of my favorite, like, you know, just like things like that. I love the idea. Oh my god, chill! Oh, now we're getting to the evil stuff. That makes more sense. He's dead. So the cops died. Big whoop. Big whoop? Big whoop.
This horror was everywhere I went.
There's like a storm blowing stuff. It's Wake's doing! Yeah, I forgot. Alan Wake's a fucking World of Warcraft shaman. Hey, chat, Seth, how you doing? I shouldn't have looked at the chat. I shouldn't have. Sometimes you make a mistake. Most writers can become, like owl beasts of a kind. Hello? Do not have a gun. If you have a gun, okay, good. I thought the helicopter's gonna pull out a gun, because that would have been really funny.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's no
Okay, no, there's a guy with the gun in it. I thought it had like a minigun for a second. I was gonna like lose my mind. The crows in Alan Wake. You will run away from. Did the crows kill the helicopter? Okay, if you go on your walkie-talkie and say, Wake did this, you're actually out of your mind. I'm a one guy. It's unfortunate, but Jodie Whittaker's doctor arc, or she's the doctor. What the fuck is happening?
Shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
This game is so silly. And there we go. Easy. Why did it disintegrate the gate? It was just supposed to take the shadows off it. Stupid fucking game, you know?
I think I heard some gunshots. Gunshots? Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there. They're still shooting?
Can I say, it's really funny to like talk about guns being fired and going to the radio host and be like, can you find out what's going on? That's not his responsibility, radio host. Can you go see what's happening with the guns? But I've heard it's very, very good. Hi, I thought you were like a regular guy. Die. Game's just too easy. Hey, buddy. Let's start our interview now.
I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Perfect time for the cops.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt. Whoa.
This man is obsessed with author references.
We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Nightingale's like bloodthirsty. Nightingale!
What's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Nightingale's bloodthirsty. He wants to murder the fuck out of me. Why did you fall like that? Oh, you're so funny. You're like a fail girl. Oh, wait, hold up. Yay! That was stupid. I just got so excited over that. That is supremely unsafe. That's cool. Jesus.
It was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
What do I do here? Up. What, McFuck? Ow, am I getting attacked by fucking metal? Open. Ow! I nearly fucking died. That was awful. Alright. Cool. Telekinetic bridge, we can live. The most dangerous thing in existence. The telekinetic bridge that kills people. That kills your kids. Okay. If I speed run this, I'll be fine. I thought I could jump that for some reason. That was embarrassing. I don't want anyone to talk to me ever again, okay? It's just telekinetic objects and a manuscript page. We'll be okay.
As a teenager,
don't throw that at me.
Starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration.
There's Stephen King again.
About all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Of course, that's a reference to Stephen King. That being said, though, I got a heavy-duty flashlight. Now I can put that heavy in your duty. I don't know what I was gonna say, but just leave that alone. I quit immediately after trying to say that. I missed a manuscript page! Well, now I can't get the special ending where Alan, like, reads a manuscript to his daughter, Lockabelle. Why, man? Now fight Possessed Bulldozer. Is this real? Am I actually fighting this? Oh my fucking god, this game's so funny. Okay. Whoa! Okay, we're okay. Yeah, you take a bulldozer to the face sometimes. It's part of fun. Just gotta get this... just gotta get this guy out of here, but I failed. If I keep hitting you with this flashlight, you're gonna go down. Ow, fuck. Can you keep hitting them better? There we go. Oh my god. And I'm the best that ever lived. Easy as that. Reload your weapon more than one bullet, please. There we go. Woo! Yeah! That's my roar of happiness. I hope you enjoyed it. I feel like we're getting close to the end of the episode. You know? I thought that was light that gives me a checkpoint. It wasn't. That was kind of embarrassing. Oh, that was vehicle there. I fucked up. We did it. Great job, us.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say more than that.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Thanks. The coal mine wasn't far
I would
now.
meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Nice line. God, writer. A drowning man would clutch at a straw. I don't know how close I am to the end of the episode. That's my worry. You know what I mean? If I'm like right there, I'll finish it, but like, I only got like 20 minutes, you know? So I don't know if I want to like commit too hard. I'll try. We'll give it a go. So why'd you stop driving, Alan? Why did you stop driving? If we're gonna be running this entire way. Or was I supposed to be driving and like he just got out of the car and fucked up? I'm now gonna do a risky move called restart checkpoint.
Today,
to see.
I would meet the kidnapper.
Yeah, I was supposed to be
and he would
driving.
Give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any.
Embarrassing.
Had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Go ahead and try that one again. Hi, I'm here. We've rendered a cutscene now.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways that
Immediately, he sits down, slaps a fly out of his face. That was so funny.
Things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead.
He's so angry.
No way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
He's just having little tantrums. This is so funny. All right, so
I had
this
to get to Mirror Peak.
This episode seems longer than I thought it was gonna be. And we just got to a checkpoint.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Chill.